Usually, when I make my Mario 64 mods, I try to leave the physics as unchanged as possible, since that's one thing that brings us all together. However, since I want Super Mario 64 Land to be accessible to casuals as much as possible, there are a few things I'm gonna change about the physics because these are commonly complained about by the casual players. A lot of people say that Mario's movement doesn't feel as sharp. I think this is in large part due to how Mario acts after you come out of a landing animation. For example, if you do a ground pound and you hold full back, Mario does half a circle. This happens after every landing animation, if he doesn't turn around like that. Yeah, it's really annoying. It even happens like when you hold to the right or left. This makes you go really off path of what you would expect. Now, I fixed this in Super Mario 64 Land by allowing Mario to turn instantly out of any animation if his speed is low enough. Usually, the way you'd go around this if you're a pro Mario 64 player, after landing animation you press forward and then back. Oh, I messed it up. Like so. But this is just unnecessarily complicated. Another thing that people commonly complain about is the wall kick timing being too rough. You have 5 frames, which is around 150 milliseconds. Usually that's enough if you're practiced at it. But, I mean, why not make it easier if you can? So I've added the wall slide that future Mario games have. This makes it pretty much guaranteed to hit any wall kick and allows me to put more complex geometry in there without tripping people up. Elevators in Mario 64 are notorious for just getting the player stuck on them. If you go on any elevator in Mario 64, Mario gets stuck like that every time you jump. This allows you to BLJ on them, which can be cool, but also it's really frustrating. So in Mario 64 Land, this is completely fixed. If you jump out of an elevator at any point, it will just work. Well, it's probably not the most efficient elevator, but just believe me, okay? Lastly, one thing that is probably the most controversial. I feel like in Mario games, fall damage doesn't really add to the design of the game. So I went and completely removed that. I can see that people might disagree with that, but yeah, let me know what you think about all these changes. And if there are more things in the Mario 64 physics that really annoy you, that trip you up in casual gameplay, write me a comment about it and I will look into it and see if I can fix that. That's all. See ya.